Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's review, the punk rock band of War Game Review Institutions. This is the deluxe edition of the Great Battles of Alexander from GMT Games. It's about the Macedonian art of war from 338 to 326 BC, made by Mark Herman and Richard Berg. It has the battles of Chiranoa, the Liganus, Pelium, the Granicus, Issus, Gaugamela, Jaxartes, Samarkand, Arigallum, and Hydaspes. So looks like a pretty formidable game. Looks like it's got some really nice scenarios, those nice battles. It says, introducing the updated, expanded, full-color, and enhanced version of the best-selling, multi-award-winning game system that started the Great Battles of History system. This deluxe edition of the Great Battles of Alexander includes new game counters, maps, packaging, battles, and scenarios which cover all the major battles from the original game and the Juggernaut module, plus 5 additional battles. So you have the original here, you have the Juggernaut module, and 5 additional battles. That's nice. And the Great Battles of Alexander is virtually the complete military history of Alexander the Great and the Macedonian art of war. So this is made just for me because this is the type of stuff I like. Time scale 20 minutes a turn, map scale 70 yards a hex, unit scale 100 men per size point, and players 1 to 4. And it says complexity is on the higher level of medium, and solitaire suitability is on the lower level of high. Alright. Includes a handy dandy D10 dice here. Here's the rule book. Looks like the rules are in black and white, and it has 32 pages. And it's starting out going over what the counters mean and all the different things like the size, true quality, movement allowance, and extended movement allowance. What is some true quality? Is that like the combat factor? Interesting, because it doesn't seem to have a strength on the counter. So let's see what else we have here. Macedonian leader. It's got command range, initiative, charisma, personal combat, and name. Personal combat would be important in this game because Alexander would join right in the combat himself. Almost got himself killed a few times, but he won the battles where he almost got himself killed, so it was worth it. Right, going over game turns and military background. Hoplite, actually pronounced Oplite. Phalanx, Hypaspis, the mysterious Hypaspis. So all we know about those in history is they somehow linked the companion infantry to the companion cavalry. Many people have guessed that they were probably had a shield similar to the hoplite shield, but lighter, and a spear and a sword, and probably maybe no armor at all, because they had to be able to run like hell to keep up with the companion cavalry, or at least not be too far behind. Medium infantry, light infantry, peltasts. After going to Greek, I kind of wonder why everything wasn't peltasts, because I didn't see too many places on the Greek mainland or on the islands that were suitable for hoplite warfare. So peltasts seemed like they would have been really come in handy. So when these guys went to war, basically, at least in Greece, they had to do some serious looking to find places where they could set up these huge phalanx armies. Alright, skirmishers, all different types there, including slingers, lancers, heavy cavalry. My dad, he plays ancients with miniatures. He's got way over 10,000, probably closer to 20,000 painted ancients, maybe more. He's got some lancers, elephants. Alright, here's a sequence of play. That's what we're really interested in. Leader activation phase, orders phase, movement missiles segment. And then you have a shock combat segment, and it uses the following sequence: shock designation, the charge, resolution of leader combat, the clash of spears, resolve shock combat, check for possible breakthrough, check for possible collapse and rout. That's important because Alexander did things that sometimes made entire armies rout, especially when he would charge at their king and stuff. All right, momentum phase, route and recovery phase, remove rallied markers, blah, blah, blah. All right, so now it's going over leaders. Leader activation. Going into movement in more detail. Stacking. Hex can only contain one single combat unit at any time. Thank God. I hate it. I wouldn't say I hate it. I don't like it when Hex and shit war games stack ancient troops. Just something I don't like. Alright, combat movement, combat. I just played Marathon from Turning Point Civilizations. I'm doing a review on that later this week. The game was alright. I don't like how it allows stacking. I'm sure by stacking they mean that the troops, you're putting them in, I don't know, a deeper formation or something, but like on Hex and shit games, I don't like stacking for ancient games, just personal preference. But that game was actually alright. Reaction fire, shock combat. And going over special units such as war elephants. Elephants are fun, even though sometimes they can do bad things to your own army. Wonder if this, some of the old miniature rules for ancient wargaming had rules for elephants, like if you an army had cavalry that were not used to elephants, the smell of the elephants might make the cavalry run and stuff. And then you also have the things where elephants can go berserk if they take damage, and you use basically a clock roll to see what direction it charges, and it may charge your own troops. That game, I can't remember the name of the game, from Decision Games, was one of their folio games, an ancient game, the Battle of Zama, I think it was. Yeah, in that one, elephants can go, what do you call, charge if they take damage, and sometimes they hit your own troops, so that's fun. Obviously not fun if it charges your troops, but it's kind of a cool mechanic. Alright, special cavalry capabilities. Effects of combat on cohesion, units, routing and rallying. Alright. So it seems like a pretty detailed rule set, but this is the first time looking through it, but it seems interesting. Let's see what else is in this box. It's got a rules index. That's useful. They have one for each player. That would be really nice. No, just one, but alright, here's the shock superiority chart, missile range and results chart, initial class of spears chart, shock combat results chart. And on the back you have a leader casualty chart along with an abbreviated sequence of play and summary of orders and line commands and die roll of doom. Looks like there's just comes with one of these, so you're going to need to photocopy it to give to your opponent. Oh wait, no, there is a second one in here. Oh great. Alright, that's good. So they got one for each player. Excellent. Rally table. Cohesion, hit and TQ chart, movement cost chart, and a turn record track. Yeah, I don't know about putting the turn record track on the back here, because you put the counter here to keep track of the turn, and then if you need to look at the other side to see the rally table and size ratio difference, you have to take the counter off, but maybe that one should have been single-sided. Berg's review of games. I've heard about him reviewing games in the past. I don't think I've ever read any of his reviews, so I would like to, though. He's no longer with us. Alright, here's another one with a turn record track on the bottom too, or on the right side rather. Errata here. Alright. Great Battles of Alexander. Here's the scenario book. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 battles. Nice. And all well-known battles too. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of rules in this, so it'll take a while to get the rules down. But once you do, you got 10 major battles here that will keep you occupied for a while. So you get some, I mean, if you spend time reading the book, you're going to get something out of it because you got that many great battles in history you can fight then. Alright, what do we have here? Got some counters in here. Counters are a little bit small, but the artwork on them is good. Looks like the pike phalanx units take up 2 hexes. That's to be expected. Alright, let's see what else is in here. This has got Salacia and then Manatinia and the other part there. Alright. So these are the two battles that are in this module. Got it. Cool. Alright, let's see what else we have here. 1995 Great Captains of History Tournament. More, oh, he's got a photocopy of the errata there. Looks like the guy who owned it before me photocopied the whole rulebook so you can hand it to your other player. Looks like he never bothered to play the game though. Alright, more counters. More big phalanx unit. Is that a phalanx over there or something? I'm not sure what that is. I gotta get my reading glasses on to read that. Text is kind of small, but more counters. Yeah, there's some Macedonians, Greek allies. Nice. Very nice. Oh, these are Indian units here. Cool. Alright, this map is of Issus, I believe. Looks like it's a big map. It's a two-sided map at that. Gaugamela on one side, as you can imagine, that's just desert. And on the other side you have Gulf of Issus here. And then the hilly terrain over here, and it's got a terrain key on there. There's Origanum, or however you pronounce that. And then Pelium on this other side here. There's a little town there. Let's see what's on the back here. Got a Gaugamela expansion, and then Leginius here. Cheronia. And then Granicus. So you got lots of maps here. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to show you guys this game here, monster game actually. I look forward to trying it sometime. I gotta wait till I got a lot of spare time on my hands because it's gonna take some serious effort to learn and play all the scenarios. So this is something I'll probably be playing over the next few years or something. Thanks for watching and have a good evening.